In Chapter 3, Section 4, we are looking at slopes of the lines. And here's a bunch of information about slopes of lines. The important part is right here. This is our slope formula. A lot of times I write it y minus y over x minus x. And you take your second y, first y, subtract them, second x, first x, and subtract them. Y minus y over x minus x. Sometimes your teacher might say rise over run, and I like to say rise over right to remind you that you always go to the right hand side. So the first thing you're asked to do is find the slopes of some lines from A to B. A is the point -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So A is -2, 7, and B is 3, 7. And we do y minus y, x minus x, which becomes 0 over 8, which means that line has a slope of 0. AC, A we know is -2, 7. C is going to be the ordered pair 4, 2. 4, 2. So if we do y minus y, 7 minus 2 is 5. We did y minus y, and then -2 minus 4 will be a -6. So we will end up with a -5 over 6. -5 over 6. AD, A again is -2, 7. D is -2, 1. So when we do y minus y, 7 minus 1 over -2 minus a -2, that becomes 6 over 0. And if you divide that in your calculator, that is undefined. And we'll get to that in just a second down here. And the last one, CD. C is the ordered pair 4, 2. D is the ordered pair -2, 1. Y minus y, 2 minus 1, over 4 minus a -2 will be 1 over 6. And our slope is 1/6. Letter E, use the slope formula to determine the slope of JK. J is 3, 1, K is 2, -1. I am going to do 1, subtract a -2, y minus y, over 2, subtract 3. And when you zip-zap that, you end up with 3 over -1, which will be a -3. Summary, a slope of a line. A slope can be positive. The slope of a line can be negative. The slope of a line can be 0. And the slope of a line can be undefined. Positive slope goes uphill from left to right. Negative slope goes downhill from left to right. A slope of 0 is horizontal, and an undefined slope is straight up and down. The top of our next page, Justin is driving from home to his college dorm. At 4 o'clock, he's 260 miles away. At 7, he is 455 miles away. We are asked to find the slope. Our ordered pairs would be 4 o'clock, 260 miles, 7 o'clock, 455 miles. So we would do 455 minus 260 over 7 minus 4. And when we do 455 minus 260, we get 195. 7 minus 4 is 3. And if you do 195 divided by 3, that means he is averaging 65 miles per hour on his drive back. Example B, use the graph to estimate how far Tony will have traveled at 6:30. So 6:30, we would go right up here, and this is kind of an estimate. These are going up by 60, so this would be 360, another 60 would be 420, and that is an estimate of 420 miles.